call it
he had a choice. It's such a big choice, man. Yes, you choose what you could afford. It's like he started out with colonialism. It's kind of like the people who were against colonialism. And then he's supporting some of the biggest mass and colonials and imperialists in the world.
They have
he supports Assad, he supports Russia. He's just I will always remember him.
And these empires are built by patriarchy.
I think people like you shouldn't say those words. Like, let's go to a country and give them Sharia law or make it Islam. Because I think you're much more intelligent.
What they do,
stuff like I always remember there was a Big Brother episode. I think you should always like
a young man who comes here with a placard and ask them if a dog crosses the road and a child,
like, look, it's this guy. This is your leader.
You get all sort of young boys in communities.
So what's you asked the guy to choose, right? You didn't give him a choice. You didn't give him an option. You asked him and he chose. He has a right to choose.
At the end of the day, it's all about choices we make in life.
And anyway.
Somewhere in life,
not only.
It is. No. When I get up in the morning, I choose to come here. I had a shower. I choose to have a breakfast.
Thank you very much. And the conditions. Thank you very much.
It's a choice. That's what I'm saying. It's a choice.
Yeah, but not choice only, sir. There are other factors that get involved.
Okay, abilities. If I born, you believe in yourself. I think it's a choice. If I born in a poor family,
it's not only a choice, sir. It's choice and listen, I have a choice to go and drive out the most expensive car, right? It's my choice. If I do it, I get arrested because I need the cash, and it must be legal tender, isn't it?
That's my point. If I born in a poor family, I'm a clerk in an office,
just so I could,
and I'm trying my best, and then suddenly money comes into me, and if I make a sign, and if I want that car, and if I want that money, I make a choice to sign that. It's a choice. To get that money, it's a choice. I will sign that paper. I'll get the backhand. It's a choice. And plus, if I'm born in a wealthy family, it's my choice to lie to people and to get to the office, which can benefit my career, my life, my longevity. And it's all about choices we make in our life.
Monster Raving Uni Party. But the person who was running for the Monster Raving Uni Party in management systems was.
But then I could have a choice.
Member of that party. It's just someone who just turns up like that.
But there is not such a thing. There is not such a thing.
Crazy party,
but we have an amount of choice. It is. At the end of the day, it's not
oh yeah.
No, but circumstances make you to choose. But in that position as a poor man,
no, you don't have to listen.
I could have chosen not to sign.
You are making assumptions. You're making assumptions. Everybody is reasonable and rational.
No,
thank you.
I say it can be. I'm not saying they are. No, my point is they can be reasonable. I'm not saying you can choose to be reasonable. You can choose to be unreasonable. No, but then I could have worked hard.
Oh, but then again, it goes back.
My friend, if you work hard, if you work hard, you end up poor.
Yeah, most people work hard don't make it. People work hard work hard.
See, you must understand the system. Okay?
No, but if the system is corrupt,
the system.
I'm not going to change my choice. If I know if the system is corrupt, then I will choose not to agree with the corrupt system, or I will not
then
follow.
You are going to insanity now, sir. Because if you're connected to the system, you're in a relationship. You have to calculate, right? Thank you very much. You have to calculate to what extent or to what degree of exploitation can I tolerate in order to get what I want to cover my basic needs. Okay? And if you're smart and a good prostitute, you will be a good bargainer, okay?
No, but what I need, it doesn't constitute what I want. My need can be 3 times a simple meal.
How much of what you want is conditioned by out there anyway?
Yes.
I agree. I agree, but that's a want.
You, oh, you need this. Then
No, I no want anything.
Say, well, what you've got is already out of date. It's out of fashion. You need something else.
No, but
called advertising.
then it's my choice that
Is it though?
my needs my need can be sorted out with a Ford Fiesta, but my wants are a Ferrari. So then I choose.
Did you hear what he said? His need. Listen, my friend, you are not ordinary. Most people needs first is the basic pay their bills, good food,
good toilet,
keeping
good
warm.
shit.
Yes, okay, that's need. You need those, okay? And also you need a bit of culture so you can communicate and have people speaking to you in a civilized way. Okay?
But there are people who doesn't have a house or not even a room. They sleep outside. What is better? What is the difference between me and him? No, but you said the basic need. You want clothes, you want a house, you want food. I'm saying a human needs a basic thing with food and a shelter. What we urge, what we choose in life is our wants. I want a better life. I want a better car. I want a better this,
in
better
Roman
that.
times, people threw their babies onto rubbish heaps if they didn't want the baby. And there was no hang-up about it. So you could go to a rubbish dump in and around the city of Rome and you would see a newborn baby every day crying. And it was no big deal. It was like dropping a piece of litter.
Injustice happens in the
So
society.
there is no morality. Because people couldn't often look after babies. They didn't have any mother care. Didn't exist.
No, but then humanity
put it on top of
humanity is
mountain.
Material.
So,
but that's a choice.
No, it's down to invention.
choice. I am an example of choice. Right? I live in a mega metropolis that is overproduced. So I choose to eat junk food to get overweight. A lot of people are disciplined to eat healthily and to control their food intake. Right? I'm so stressed up when I go shopping. I can't exercise the discipline appropriately, etc.
It's a choice.
I'm talking about wants, sir. I'm talking about want versus need. Okay? Need implies appropriate and adequacy.
No, but need can't be applied that I have to go to 45 Park Lane, eat a 200-pound steak. I can be satisfied with 2 fried eggs. My need. No, but that's what I'm saying. I choose.
Yeah, but 2 fried eggs will kill you guys. But if you're ignorant and you don't know what
but do I
what will
need
satisfy your need?
Do I
My
need
friend,
a 200-pound steak?
Food is not just food, okay? Eggs are not just eggs.
But
We're talking about processing food.
But do I need a 200-pound steak? No, I don't, because I want it.
Take care.
Because I want it. When wants becomes needs, there the humanity fell apart. Because my want, I can step on 10 people, then I can take that bribe in that office.
You may want that, but you haven't got the power to do that. Don't joke. In the streets of London, you've got individuals that spend their time in the bloody gym. Yes, sir. There is one thing living in a fantasy world. There's another thing living in a material world. In a material world, you're just energy. Right? And then, in order to sustain your energy, you need to manage food, which is energy. Right? Now, we know how food is distributed. Okay? Now, you are not a good hunter. Do you eat meat in London? Eat meat? Did you catch the animal you eat? See the problem? So you depend on the system. So there's smarter people than you who are being paid to kill the fucking animals so you can eat it. So you're a consumer. You know what is a consumer? When we talk of consumption culture versus production culture,
I do not
They're
disagree.
all dependent.
I do not.
thank you very much,
Everything.
sir.
Whether we like to.
Thank you very much.
On everything.
Thank you, sir.
So how can we reject this system?
Why you want to reject the system? If you are excluded, you die. The advantage of being included, one for all and all for one. Do you know, thanks to the institutions, individuals in London, professionals, right? Whether by design, whether they give a service, or whatever they invent, far-reaching people, countries in the world, people benefit because they have the money to have access. The advantage of the system is you don't have to know in order to contribute or benefit. I go to the supermarket. I have no idea where the products come from. Some clever scientist guy spending his hours, he has to pay bills, right? He has to organize the whole process, even the chemistry, people working in transportation. And when I finish, I have to drink water. How do I get my water? I don't go to the bloody Thames River. I go into a room, open the tap. My friend, do you know the technology of making pipes? They get all kind of big pipes in this town. Pipes, small pipes, it's pipes that goes around buildings and go up this and that. It's a whole science technology. The guy who made this possible, I don't know. He's probably in Speaker's Corner. I'm talking to him, I don't know. That's the beautiful thing of being part of a system, right? And then you have the technology, right? So if you are an American guy with a laptop, okay, you're part of a system, right? You have access to technology and skills. And then with the technology, you could guide a fucking drone and knock a fucking military fucking head guy out in fucking Iraq. Don't joke, guy. One guy in a laptop can take out a top military guy and from Iran. And the reason why I say Iran, because Iran is a state of God. No, yes, I am. I had to demonstrate. No,
But that
I
guy
am not
which
denying.
is standing, that guy which is sitting on the laptop, he makes a choice.
Technology guy.
He chooses to press that
But
button.
of course, I'm not.
That's a choice.
I'm talking about
I'm
being
saying life
inclusive.
is
The
all
guy
about
is-
choices that we make.
Sir, if you are not connected to the system, you die. Why do we need money? Because we can no longer hunt, right? And gather, okay? Money gives us access to food. Money gives us access to food. Thank you very much. People in Africa have to sell their food to our supermarkets because they need a foreign exchange. They're not silly, they need the foreign exchange. Okay? So money gives you access.
So if you can't beat them, join them.
If you are not
if you're out of the
included,
system,
no, don't
as I
misquote
said,
me.
While he's saying, I mean, this whole system was developed over
Thank you.
thousands of years. Today, it's extremely
I agree.
developed, it's
I agree.
interlinked,
I agree.
and global.
So
Whereas over centuries going back, it was.
So what is the solution? How to
Why do you think it's bad? That's just how it is.
the badness comes then when we have famine and disease and poverty.
But that's no problem. We have doctors
No,
that have
in
to
the
pay
world, as a
bills.
human
We've got
family,
scientists that
I'm
have to
saying.
pay bills.
We have wars.
What is wrong with wars? What's
People
wrong
like
with
to
wars?
kill one another.
What is
enjoy
wrong
it.
with war? Wars
Humanity likes
which has
killing
been fought in
humanity.
modern day society.
Where is a war today? Where's the war today? There's no war.
In Libya,
Oh man.
in Iraq, in
You're talking about a little
Afghanistan.
conflict. My friend, not all conflict is a war.
No, but these conflict has been
No, a
created
conflict is not a
Prevent-
war.
to
Sir.
keep the flows of the system that you're
Sir,
talking about.
what is the difference between war and a conflict? What's the difference? difference. What he's saying is
conflicted between maybe inside the nations by
Right,
themselves.
gangs having a go at one another. That's what Libya is. 4 or 5 different gangs.
local
clans.
conflict. That's
But they need some sort of supply of those tools that they use in those conflicts. And those tools come from where? From 4 big military power nations.
no. It doesn't come like it doesn't fall from the sky. Okay?
They buy it.
They pay for it.
I
It's
know
there.
they pay for it.
Don't joke. I go to McDonald's and I buy my beef burger. You come to me, right? I'll fight you for my fucking burger. I pay for it. That's mine. Okay? This guy's joke in the market. Okay? You pay for something, it's yours. It's no
So
point
those
me.
conflicts
My
are
friend,
beneficial-
please.
beneficial
It's-
for those countries.
Listen, this is the reality. If I buy a car and I drive recklessly and kill somebody, it's my responsibility. I can't blame the car or the car company. No joking, God. People take hard money and they go in the black.
So you mean those conflicts in the Middle East shouldn't blame?
Listen, what is the weapons made of? Paper? They make of raw materials.
Yes.
Where does the raw materials come from?
From Africa and from other countries.
You're talking about a whole chain reaction here. So who are you going to blame? You have to blame the source, isn't it? If the Africans never sell the earth, if they didn't, no, my friend, we're talking about a global chain of link.
A global
Things
chain.
are interconnected, okay?
A global chain that they say that look at the Western
that?
model. Look at the Western model.
Sir, what are you talking about?
I mean,
Raw materials come
yes,
from the
material,
earth.
yes.
Okay.
They say to
Who-
the Africans, look,
Sir,
the Western model of democracy
Listen,
and
listen.
freedom.
Where
You
does the
give
raw
us
material, sir?
your raw material.
no, they don't
give
give.
us.
What's this guy give raw materials? People don't give the raw stuff. What's he joking? They'll sell it. They sell it. My
Take
friend,
it first of all.
I could take a plane today and go to any African country and kill a rare animal because I will pay the African government. Okay, I could pay to hunt. What are you talking about? In Nigeria today, they order the food from London, private plane, drive food to Lagos guy. Okay, money talks. The raw material come from the earth.
Do you think those people are not supported by the Western government?
Sir, let me explain something to you.
So you forgot that when Gaddafi was hugged in the tent in the middle of desert with Tony Blair? Did you forget that?
He doesn't want to know. Sir, the
Yes.
raw material, the mining corporations, right? Mining corporations.
Owned by who?
Is it owned? How do you know it's owned?
In Afghanistan. They were mining, they were trying to mine the gold. I'm telling you how they
I'm
do
talking about the manufacturers, right? They take the raw materials and then they make things,
it. Weapons.
right? These things go on the world market.
The thing is about what you're saying, Andy, this process has been going on for over 1,000 years. There's not ever been a move away from it. No, there's been a few deviations or a few hold-ups slowing down, but generally it's been inexorable for over 3,000 years.
It's become more refined,
Yes, more refined.
developed.
Yes.
As systems develop,
Yes.
management systems develop, and as technology
Expertise becomes more apparent.
added value. Okay, so what I'm saying, once you start pointing fingers, guy, where do you start?
Exactly.
Okay.
So you mean,
Because
so you mean that if I see wrong, don't say it's wrong, just
No,
accept it.
but you look at the No, we have to be No, I don't believe you. No one. I wear horns. I don't trust no one. All I'm saying is
He's Satan, he's a liar.
That's my point to him. Still.
People are stupid. I support the people that control the world. I used to be against it, but I think these
No, but people cannot support the world. But do you think you can bring a fishmonger and stick him in the House of Commons and run a country? You can't do that.
that's That's right. There's nothing.
People can't run a car.
That's my point. But you cannot let people to control a country. Look at the Brexit. Let's go. 17.5 million people gave 17.5 million different Brexit. When you leave it to the people, they will mess.
About mining. I know he's going into this. Listen, guys. Understand. Have you heard of Adam Smith? What was Adam Smith famous for? See, this is what now, we're talking about value.
I'm not saying I'm not ignorant of matters.
Don't be defensive. You're not going to
I'm
try.
not.
Thank you very much. No, that's cool. Now, listen. The point
Damage is done.
is that there is relationship on every level. Connections, politics, economics, whatever.
They never had it, I don't think.
Speech.
They never really had it.
You end up in the world.
Thank you very much. That's right. That's right. But the point is, sir, why do people judge? Because once you start pointing fingers, right? What role do people who point finger play in this game? And your hat is not silly. Your hat is a hat of a dunce. Have you ever seen a dunce hat? Please, my friend, please. I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue, guys. I don't want to argue. Because you're very egoistic and macho and defensive. Right? You don't know me. I'm
You're
not
giving him attention.
You don't know me.
You can't criticise him for that when you're giving him attention.
Thank you very much.
Oxford and get PhD, doctorate from there.
You know, the thing I don't like with people, they want to be offensive, but when you defend yourself,
No, it's worth listening to. Worth
now. Anyway, so there's a situation there, okay, whereby the earth, yeah, you were absolutely right. In the old society, even the hunters, when the hunter hunters animal, okay, when the hunters hunt, you got a chief take the guy catching it, and we've even seen it in the animal kingdom.
Yes, so not
When some animal gets a scratch, the hyena is waiting, etc. Okay, so that kind of relationship has become social through organizations. And the thing about organization is that it could focus and specialize. It could allow few individuals to take time off hunting, right, and drawing water, to become experts, okay, at managing and specializing in counting, even thinking and playing with the science and technology.
measuring the amount that's being obtained.
That's right. See, mining corporations, with their expensive shareholders, and may I remind you, sir, as a working class union man, my pension funds and union funds is invested in mining.
Yes, that's right.
Right? So the shareholders and everybody get together, they get smart managers. They even get satellites communication information that look into the earth and they can see where all the rare strategic minerals are.
They can see a grain of sand from 2 miles away.
And also in the oceans.
50 billion barrels of oil production available before they start
in
looking.
information that's available. So these manufacturers, with using all this information and resource, then the mining corporations, then they make it available to the manufacturers. Manufacturers employ a lot of scientists and technologists. They make things, God. They make things. Now, the things are all rubbish once it's made. guess what happened? I turned up now as a consumer. It's all on display, isn't it? And I could make a dead item come alive because I have the money. Okay, so I buy a knife and I go and stab my friend. So who do I blame? No.
Blame the knife.
Thank you very much. I cannot blame.
There are people that have that mentality.
I know how it works.
But you
Because it's always
kind of get in the context that he's
because the
thinking.
engineer has to pay bills. Everyone is paid. That's how the system works. You don't have to know in order to benefit or contribute. Okay?
That's right.
See?
All that's needed is blind obedience. And it works.
As you said, sir, as you said.
It works century after century. Come on.
It works for the few.
Sir.
Yeah, works with the
Yeah, and the many buy into it.
yes.
Buy into it.
But they get,
Then
they
that's
get
a
controlled
choice.
through the media. The
That's a
media
choice.
controls get money.
That's right, sir. We are
Before it was
shareholders.
religion.
Listen, we are shareholders. We've got families to feed. We need dividends.